case of rich kid entering politics because you had access, or where did the politics start from?
That's a good question. I've actually not been privileged as people see it. My father just worked for the UN, and I was
worked for the UN?
Privileged to get the school, but I'm not a rich kid. My mom raised me. You know, my mom was a single parent because my dad had traveled, and I went through the normal kid of selling condo, acheke, walking around, selling yam, you know, in the early days.
Before or after you'd visited Kenya?
No, before. That was way before. Right. My first travel was age 14.
Okay.
So, but I have not had a silver spoon. It was until my dad came and plucked us out. That's where you would say the UN support. Okay. But before, the real formative years, it was very tough. But my mom never let it on. She was a school teacher and she would just borrow things. You need shoes, she would just borrow it and you go. I'll deal with it. You know, so I saw that, but she was always firm. Like, this is what we want and that's what we get. So I think I get that from her. But when I disappeared from school in Switzerland and joined Seth, that's where we had real life. You know, he was such a gentleman. He still is. And he said, no, we can't do this. We have to go back to Ghana. And I see your family, and we do the marital thing. So in 1991, we came home, we got married, and then we had our first child in 92. So our son, Kevin, was born in Italy. And when I was in Italy, this is a movie. I'm always reading, thanks to my mom. So I'm on a bus reading, and a lady sits next to me, not knowing she's the mayor of the commune, the community, they call it commune, that we live. She works at the mayor's office, like a second in command. And she just touched me and said, I've never seen an African on a bus reading. And I didn't speak Italian at that time. So she made gestures like, so she wrote it down and she said I should come see her in her office. So I was like, well, you know, that was how I got my first job. I became a school teacher, an English teacher in a government primary school in Italy.
You don't say.
Yes, because I was reading. I was reading a book on a bus. And you know, most of the people working in the civil service back then, they just commute, they use buses. So Madame Piera, I remember her. What they did for me is short of a miracle. The government of Italy, the commune that we lived in, this is a town called Nuvolento. In the community, they brought a tutor, a private tutor, to our home. So for 6 weeks, I was taught Italian in the morning, afternoon, evening. And in the period after that, I will go to class 3 pupils to teach them English. So that's how come my Italian is so good, because I had it from a professional. It's free of charge. All because she saw me read and said, no, we can do something with this girl. We don't see, you know, African immigrants sitting on a bus reading.
You know what this